My name's Armand Blanchette Jr., and with your help, I want to become your next Council of Ward 1. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to do a biography of myself and my family and go over some of the issues. My family moved here in 1972, right over the bridge here on Dow Street. A few years later, we moved over to Gallows Hill on Summit Street. My great-grandfather founded St. Anne's Church and St. Joseph's Credit Union. I had a grandfather that helped the disabled vets for decades. I had an uncle that was the former state VFW commander. So I come from a long, deep-rooted history family. Let's go over some of the issues that are plaguing Ward 1. Let's talk about Pioneer Village first. The city wants to move Pioneer Village, it's been there since the 1930s, and move it to Camp Numcake. The city estimates alone say it's going to be 28,000 more visitors down the Willows per year. There's no parking down the Willows as it is. So when they're asked the question where they're going to park, they can park at Bentley School and walk down, which is about a quarter mile. What's going to end up happening is they're not going to park there. They're going to park on the side streets in the residential areas, and as they're walking around, they're going to throw their trash around. Next issue, the seawall. With climate change, we need to shore up all our seawalls, and there's an issue right now with the Columbus Ave seawall. There's a dispute between the city and one resident. The city can come up with $53.4 million for the Crowley project, but they can't come up with $400,000 to settle this dispute and start process of shoring up the seawall. Next issue, the homeless. I've been around knocking on doors, talking to business leaders. Number one complaint I hear is homeless. Salem does not need to have a regional office development for homeless on Riley Plaza. It's too big. I think it's just going to bring more of that element into the city where a hospitality, the tourists don't need to see it. But I break down the homeless into three categories. One, the mentally challenged. The veterans that are coming back and having mental disorders, we need to help them. Second is economic. Somewhere along the line, they got displaced. We're a shelter state. Right now, we're housing undocumented immigrants at South Campus at Salem State. We're putting them up at hotels in other cities, but we can't do anything for the homeless here. That's not right. The third is people that just don't want help. They want to keep using. Just take a look at behind Wendy's with the tent set up. If we don't put a stop to it soon, it's going to be another mass and cast like it is in Boston. If I'm elected, those tents will come down. In closing, these are just some of the issues, but with your help and your vote, I can become your next Councilor of Ward 1. Thank you very much.